Hello everybody, Cowbell here. How's everybody doing tonight? Jen, Jackie, how are you? We're gonna be hanging out and playing some more Lord of the Rings online, but I also really enjoyed the last time that we did a nice casual hangout stream, so I'm kind of doing it in that likeness. I'm not really expecting to do anything too crazy in-game, but I want to put a huge focus on just chatting and hanging out with you guys, because that was a lot of fun last time. Plus, there's so much that happened since the last time I've been here. Logan, hey, how's it going? Nice, glad to hear you're doing well, Jackie. I am doing pretty well. A little tired, but that's nothing too surprising, really. That's more a product of the weekend itself, though. We had my brother's wedding this weekend, so Friday morning around 5 a.m. we left the house and drove for about almost 5 hours. And then we're busy with that all weekend, and then drove home yesterday in the middle of the afternoon to evening and went to work again today, so definitely looking forward to the weekend. Wedding went fabulously, actually, in my opinion at least. It was a ton of fun. I was worried about the speech, but just kind of came. It was short, sweet, to the point. A lot of people were like, oh, nice speech. I was like, I thought of it pretty much when I was standing up there waiting for the first speech to finish. But don't tell anyone. Ark, no one play. You know what the problem that I have with Ark is right now, Logan? The size that it is, it takes up so much room, and I just can't find the room right now. My hard drive, my internal, is a 500 gig solid state. It's a Samsung. And the problem with that is that Arc takes up like 100 gigs or so because of all of the way that they have things set up and all the files, and patching it, you have to have even more room to start writing the files and then filter in the new ones once it succeeds. So that's the big problem I have with Arc at the moment. I do want to play more Arc. It's just hard when I have to dedicate a good 30 or 40% of my hard drive, my total hard drive space before Windows is even involved, to that one game. You would be back with whatcha who's it? All right, Jackie, no worries. We'll be here for a couple hours. You load those dishes. Did I put a flower in the wall? I probably did. That sounds like something I would do. Oh, the dresser. Right. This object does nothing. All right. How about the chest here? So I could add more space, but it's going to cost me a lot of money. Am I beginning a cold? No. No. You know, the thing that I usually have an issue with as far as colds are concerned, I noticed that for me, it's typically, like, whenever I'm not feeling well in general, one of the first things I do is make sure that I'm drinking enough water and that I'm getting enough sleep. Or that I try and get more of those, because those are pretty important. And generally the first things I forget about. What am I doing? Am I doing anything crazy? Probably not. Probably not. But let's just head on over toward... There's gotta be a merchant around here somewhere. East, northeast. Alright. Home of Fusion. Yes. The Middle Earth name of Fusion. Not that my character's is really any better, I guess. At least it's D&D Elvish. That, I suppose, is kinda decent. Tasks. I already sold all that stuff. I don't have any of that. But I do have something to sell this guy. This thing. 800 silver. That's actually a nice chunk of change.
I'm pleased to be of service.
You have nothing useful for me. I'll just cut to the chase. I have no interest in any of your things, and you actually don't really have anything that I care about right now either. I have a kinship charter. That's funny. I must have bought that with intentions once upon a time. The great Artemi. How are you? How's it been? So food coma. Yeah, I just ate two actually. I tried to hurry in. I got home around 6:30. Said hi to my brother and his wife for a little while before they left to go fly out of the country. And then I had to go and get food and a couple of quick groceries. So by the time I got back, it was like 7:40. I was like, well, I'm not getting started today, that's for sure. This is going to be one of those closer to 8:30s. Allergies. Yeah, my allergies are actually acting up too. So that very well could be the case. You know, I've been having some trouble with it. I can't stack that. You can't stack those. All right, so we got some decent weaponsmithing stuff. If I ever pick up that as a craft for somebody else. These are all crops. Okay. What is this for? Pipe weed? Yeah. All right. So we can make a whole bunch of pipe weed with it whenever we feel like it. These are, that's why I had so many of those flowers. Oops. Only one watching on Twitch? I believe so. Actually, you know what? Let me make sure I get all my bot stuff visible. Actually, I didn't even trigger on my bot that you're watching on Twitch yet, Tem. I can see that you're chatting, but it didn't trigger on the actual bot yet. Let's get this up here. So what game is this? This is Lord of the Rings Online. It's actually been out for like 10 years, but it's something that I used to play. I always enjoyed in general. I bought a bunch of expansions, never really played them, got through them. And it's a fun game as far as MMOs go, in my opinion, and it's free to play. And the system requirements are actually pretty low. So if you're looking for an entry level MMO, I would say as far as computer requirements, this is a pretty good one. Yay, welcome back, Logan. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. And it's weird because the weather just kind of started to drop down a little bit, got a little cooler here over the past day or two. We had a lot of rain since really Saturday had a bit of rain, but Sunday is when the rain really hit. And we've just kind of noticed like a huge drop off on temperature. Terraria this month. Probably 10. 1.3 point, refresh my memory. 3.1, was that it? 1.3.1? I remember you told me the version. I just can't remember it right now. So we actually have a lot of scholar stuff here. I think I might see what I can do with that. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can actually level up a little stuff with the scholar aspect here. So let's take the scholar things out. At least this stuff, we'll take out the candles too. For all those like entry level and up. We'll just take all the candles in case we wanna try and crit on any of these recipes. And while we're at it, then we'll put some of this like Matham Hunter's armor stuff in there. Don't need that. Don't know English very well. Oh, no worries, Temmie. I just couldn't remember what version it was of Terraria that you were asking about. I think it was 1.3 point something. I just don't recall what it was. Do we have, what's this one? Ready chest. Oh, that's nothing. Note how there's nothing in the ready chest. Oops. Oopsie daisy. All right, let's drop the blackberries too. I'm just trying to put anything. Anything that 1.3.3, that's what it was. Hooray, wedding. How was the cake? So fun fact, we didn't do cake. Surprising, I know. And thank you for the loots, by the way. Naruto online now. So we actually did an ice cream bar, which was awesome. Except I was busy most of the time, so I only got to get there a little late. I would have loved to have hit that a couple times, truth be told. But it was awesome. So delicious. They had vanilla, they had chocolate, and they had this sea salt caramel flavor, and then a bunch of toppings. So naturally, I went with the last one. Oh. Fun fact. Yes, indeed. I love saying fun fact for things. But congrats, by the way, Logan, on the 27 subs. That, you know, the first 100 especially, I mean, it's not like it's easy at any point, in my opinion. Not from what I've seen so far, but the first 100 especially can feel like a grind. So definitely just keep it up with that. It'll come. You know, and you can always try and learn from others too. There's always plenty of resources out there between the Creator Academy and there are other YouTube channels that delve into this sort of stuff. Flora, hey, what's up? How have you been? And your birthday's in a few days. That's awesome, Jackie. That's right. You said, was it? I forget which day specifically, so I'm gonna have to. Was it on Thursday? Was it the 27th? Still boggle over how I have 50 without even trying. You know what? I mean, that's awesome. It's definitely a rewarding experience, but it's not something that I would say is easy. I like the most stream on YouTube or Twitch? Honestly, it's a good question. It kind of varies, I would say. It tends to follow for me a lot more what the current community is on. Like right now, YouTube is more popular in general for the channel, but I love a lot of the functionalities of Twitch. So I love having both, to be perfectly honest, and I would love to see there be chatter on both sides of things, especially since I try and have that restream chat so everybody can see everything from both sides. And that would be ideal for me if we could just have both doing, you know, keeping busy and just go from there. But at the moment, it seems like YouTube is more a little busier. So for now, it can be hard to keep things going sometimes when there is not much being said. But that's part of what it is, part of the job, so to speak. Let me see. I missed a bunch of things, so give me a second. No kick anyway. What in tarnation? What in, I can't. I got nothing. I got nothing, guys. I totally at a loss. I blew it. Hoy, Flora, thank you so much for that loots. Oh, man. How have you been, though? Seriously. Let's see. Just having a boring day. Nothing wrong with that. You like jazz? I feel like we're going to watch a video at some point of just that on loop for the next 30 minutes. And then everyone will unsubscribe. Randall, hey, what's going on? Sorry that I missed you a little while ago. How have you been? YouTube is not for streaming. You know what, though? It kind of has worked. For here, at least. And I've seen people do it. I know there's YouTube is rolling out their mobile application where you can at least stream from your phone and stuff like that. Twitch, I'm not so sure if they have that functionality easily accessible, or if it's just for the larger YouTubers or select group of people. But for now, I don't know if Twitch has that functionality to do from a phone. So I like that aspect, that you can do that on YouTube. Spam bots. I haven't seen too many spam bots on my channel. Fortunately, I am more than happy about that. What's the auto run button again? Is it numlock? Yeah, there we go. That's better. Let's see, what else? 29th. Okay, yeah. 29th. So that's coming up quick then. Let's see, it's Tuesday, so Saturday. Oh, I love weekend birthdays. When your birthday falls on a weekend, that's the best. I started art on PC. Ooh, cool. Put your first drawing on Discord. I have to check that out. I have been so far behind on Discord and everything, and a lot of that, as some of you might know, has to do with the fact that my brother got married this weekend. So I left here Friday morning around 5 in the morning, and then got back yesterday, and then went to work today. So I've been trying my best to start to catch up on everything, you know, Twitter and Instagram and Discord, and there's a couple other just texts in general. I had a couple of like group texts that I was like 70 messages behind because the cell service wasn't that good either, on top of being busy. So I couldn't even catch up at night. Let's see. Let's see, control the account inflow. You mean YouTube? Like it's too easy for accounts to get in, or for people to make fake accounts. Doing all right. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well too. A little tired, but definitely excited to be hanging out with you guys and just catching up and chatting and updating you on everything that's been going on lately. And I mean, it's really exciting because not only, I mean, from the channel perspective, and the wedding was a lot of fun. Let's put that down first, because that's priority one as far as I'm concerned. But now that that's finished, that was pretty much the last major event going on for the near future. So now I'm kind of looking at like, okay, I just have to, you know, get a couple of things settled for the apartment, and then I can start to really get focused onto a rhythm and just kind of get back into the normal routine a little bit more. What in pollination? Oh no. And so they begin. Where's the scholar stuff? Do you have scholar stuff here? There should be scholar stuff somewhere. Or are you gonna make me like go somewhere else for this? Do I even need any sort of station for this? All right, whatever. We'll look at that in a second. Be back. All right, sounds good, Logan. To the 3rd August. The 3rd of August. What's you got stuff going on the 3rd of August? Is that a birthday that I am missing? Oh, the Septic Eye. Yeah, that's awesome. I gotta check that out. I think I skimmed through and was like, okay, I missed like 15, 20, 25 messages. All right, we'll get back to this once in a moment. Hollow Knight DLC sounds amazing. I can't wait to check it out. And thank you for the congrats, Randall and Flora. And even if one of them was not so much a congratulations. Flora, you just remind me also, a couple of friends from around here sent me something recently. They sent me a picture on Instagram, and it basically said, I'm sorry and I apologize mean the same thing, except when you say it at a funeral. I was like, oh God, that's horrible. Why would you do that? An anti version of me? Ooh. Could be interesting. I know a lot of people are doing anti stuff. That's why I haven't jumped for it yet. But maybe I'd be willing to consider some things. Especially once I get into like video recordings. Oh, doing a stream with some sort of anti-version would be interesting. That would be quite a different cup of tea than what we're used to. Sounds like you're not the only one who thought that, Temmie. Where do I need to go for the superior study? Is it actually... No, it's not the Prancing Pony. Do I have anything to Rivendell? Or how can I get close-ish? It actually would be the Trollshaws. That'd be my best bet. All right, so let's head back over the Trollshaws then. I think the camp was in the Trollshaws. Go there and be merry. Let's see. That's terrible. Look at what you people want to turn me into. Oh man, it would be interesting though. So many antis, so little time. Did a stream with anti version, it would be more convincing if you figure out some miracle way. For you to do one, Jackie? Or you're talking about for me? Never want to deal with that marriage stuff in my life. It's too short to waste on that. You pomegranate, so much work for so little pure enjoyment. No, I mean, you know what? The two of them, I think, are very well suited to each other. So it was actually really, really nice getting to watch the ceremony and to welcome her, the family, and just get even closer to all of the people that she's related to. We got to meet a lot of her family too, which was cool. Her brother actually did the ceremony, did the officiating, which was pretty nice. He did a very, very nice job with that. Anti-cowboy guy. I feel like we can come up with something better. Name surname. I'm sorry, I almost said surname. How are you? Welcome to the channel. I don't know why there's a ring over this guy, but he's about to die. Talkative guy. Oh, I know how you feel about that stuff. And dead. Can I drop this one? Let's cancel this. I don't need to keep that active, really. But what I do need to do is actually collect this one. There we go. Cool. Speaking of bees, according to all the laws of aviation, ... Very violent ideas about bringing my anti-self out. I wouldn't want to scare my audience. Yeah, it's a touchy subject, I feel like. That was actually something that I thought about doing, not quite anti-wise, but this was back when I first was starting out. And there was all the anti stuff going on. And one of the things I thought about was the concept of doing this thing of like, almost like I was a detective on the case. And like I was going to try and track him down. I was like, it might actually scare some people that they think I'm trying to like kidnap him or go and actually hunt him down. So I'd probably better not do that with any sort of, you know, like having any badges on the table or anything. That might scare some people. So I'll just keep that one on the side. Sometimes the secret is knowing what not to do a video of. And that can be just as hard. Let's see. Still have no clue why he named me that. I have a feeling, Flora, that had a lot to do with that I wasn't saying anything in the channel. So many channels I'm in on Discord. It's kind of rough. I need to try and prioritize a little bit and maybe back out of a couple. Let's see. Dark Bell guy, green screen guy, Capel die. People getting aggressive here. Oh man, it's moving. Tell you, things turned in a hurry. Is that what happens when I'm away for a while? Just everything gets elevated. Just take it up several notches. Let's get free focus, because why not? I forgot I can do that. Oh, we can easily take this guy out. I'm not worried about him at all. I'm not even gonna move, actually. Yeah, no. Not moving. Sorry, buddy. This is my swamp. Love art a bit too much. I don't know if that's possible. I think you love it just enough. What quest do I have that I don't care about? Because it's probably time to start dropping a few of them. There's a taxidermist quest I need to do. Destination. Yeah, no, let's leave all the destination ones alone. Missing supply cart. This is a level 22 quest. Let's get rid of that for now. I can always pick it up some other time if I really need it. Kill the trolls. Got it. Mission accomplished. Oh no, no more internet. Do you have a limited amount of internet for the month, Temmie? Is that what it is? But I understand. Definitely looking forward to talking to you more. I'll catch you around Discord, hopefully. And I will be around a lot more for that. So there will be much rejoicing, I hope. I mean, I'll be rejoicing. I don't know if you guys will be rejoicing about that. But it's always a pleasure to have you here, Temmie. Love all you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys make this experience what it is. So, because otherwise I'd just be sitting here playing games quietly by myself in the corner. So, and actually I'm really, really happy and excited about the fact that I recently... Oh, that guy gave me some nice hang time, and then I murdered his face from the air. Interesting. I hear a dirty joke in school. Answer, it's time to stop. Beam. Yeah, Randall, actually, you absolutely can. I want to check. I believe the Discord link is on a panel, though. I'm just going to take 1 second to flip on over to the actual channel page on my end. Once it goes there instead of the regular dashboard. We don't need the dashboard. We don't need no dashboard. Let the... Nah, you guys can fill in the blanks. So, yeah, there is a panel, which if you're on mobile, you can hit the eye icon to get information, and then you can find the panel by scrolling down. It is the official Discord icon. It says join the TCG Discord channel above it, so you can check it out right there. Thanks, Flora. Thanks for the link. There are always so many things where I'm like, I wish I could just go ahead and post the link, but that would require me to just stop what I'm doing completely, so... It's not that I don't want you to have it, I promise. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate that one, Flora. As I look down, because I realized I was getting punched. I mean, if they're just gonna let me murder all of them, I mean, we can do this. We can do it this way, that's fine by me. I have no problem. Yeah, no, it really does help out a lot. Because otherwise, it breaks the flow so much. And it's not like I want to be like, oh, well, you're just inconveniencing me because now I have to stop and I have to pull up my website. That's not what I'm trying to say. But it is really helpful when you have some help with this sort of thing. that shot was nowhere near anything. Sometimes I love how the misses are like, whew. Oh man, I was so close. Apparently, I've detoured from whatever it was I was doing and decided to just murder all of the trolls here instead. Like, all of them. Every one of them, apparently. And, yeah, dead. Everybody's dead. Although I'm safe to support with links without having to worry about bots. Yeah, I wish I could do that for you over on the Streamers Connected channel, but they obviously don't want people to post links in general, and they can't approve everybody else's mods because, you know, it's already tough enough, I guess, for them to give us clearance to do it in the first place. Like, not even to post links, just to stream on their channel. So it gets a little touchy sometimes with them as far as links and things like that. Feed the trolls arrows. So this is what you should be feeding the trolls? Is that what we're getting out of this? Oh, I punched him in the face. That was actually kind of funny looking. Well, he's never gonna reach me. He might throw something at me, but he's never gonna reach me with that club. I can tell you that right now. I don't even need to use any more abilities. I can just sit here. Literally. And auto-attack my way to victory. Oh, what? 2,000? Wow. That was a shot. Do I have... I don't have the artifact thing on. I should have the artifact thing on, though. Because artifacts are good. You know, watch the streams. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm doing it largely because, you know, I do appreciate the team, and they have done quite a bit for me. I've met some very cool people over there. I wish it was functioning a little differently. I get why it functions the way it does, but I don't like that it kind of takes me out of my own channel on Thursdays. I like getting to spend time with you guys and being able to stream on YouTube as well. Yeah. I'm with you on that, Flora. And what I may do is I may take a break from that and try jumping out of that for a little while. One of the other reasons why I had done it before was because I was thinking in terms of trying to get some more attention and discoverability for the channel, and just trying to spread out not only the team but also to get my channel out there some more on Twitch. So those were a couple of the things that were going through my mind when I decided to do the 24/7 channel. I'll probably consider changing that soon, though. Maybe I'll do August because I'm already signed up for that, and I may consider changing it for September. We'll see. Andrew Beowulf, hey, how's it going? Welcome. How are you doing? Did I pull anything? Nah. Just gonna, because my horse can literally sidestep without any drop in speed. It is that talented. But nothing is gonna stop me from pulling these guys, so I might as well just shoot them instead. Finders keepers, losers reapers. Thank you, by the way, for that one, Jackie, for the loots. I saw it before, and I was trying to finish my thought. I was like, I'm gonna get distracted and forget this, so let me actually try finishing a thought for a change. Otherwise, you'll just wonder what's going on, like usual, around here. Waiting on Desh. Oh, Desh is late today. What's he planning on doing today, anyways? I haven't actually swung by his channel in a little while. No, I do want to hang out over on his channel again one of these days. If he's still going once we're done here, I'll go ahead and host over that way. For those of you on Twitch, you can go ahead and watch my friend Deshalier. That'll be not for another hour and a half, I'd say. Meg, how are you? Oh man, it feels so good getting to talk to all of you again. It's been so long. It's been way too long. Alright, so after one more bear, I think we've got all of those done for the quest. Yep. It's a tater. I don't have room for the tater, though. I'm gonna stream Hollow Knight. Oh, on the 3rd of August when the DLC hits. 3rd of August. I'm trying to remember when exactly. I've got a couple of things coming up. I'm just looking at a calendar for a second. That's on Thursday. I could do that. I could, although, will I be able to really hit the DLC when I'm first starting out, Flora? You would know better than I, because I haven't checked the game out yet. Ah, this is what I needed. Here, get back here. Let's finish this quest so I can kill some of the other things and start their quests. Perfect. Okay. About Finders Keepers, Jackie? Yes, I did. Thank you so much for that. By the way, guys, if you are new to the channel or just not familiar with loots, I have that set up. It is basically a way for you to support the channel for free and to get your message posted on screen for everybody to see and kind of prioritized. So you can do that every 15 to 20 minutes. The links are on the description for YouTube, and you can type !loots or check out the panels to get it over on Twitch. Let's see. Don't know. He said he was going to stream. No tweet. He's not on yet. About 15 minutes now. Yeah. You know what? I have an issue with being late with that sometimes too. So or a lot of the time. I am hoping to get better with that. But I can definitely understand. Sometimes things come up. And sometimes it'll be one of those where you get going, you're like, sorry guys, all this stuff was happening, but I'm here now. Usually when I do that though, I tend to run over to try and make up for it. That's my typical response when I'm running late. When on the day it hits. Alright, yeah, no problem, Flora. I'm sure it'll hit before I go live anyway, because Eastern is kind of on the late side. You know, 8 Eastern. Temmie, hey. Put your best voice acting on for that game. Oh boy. I feel like that's gonna be a rough one for me. There we go. And finished. Cool. Computer's been updating for 20 minutes or so. Oh no. 2%. That's the worst. Especially when you have a ton of updates to do, or when you're redoing updates and you're like, oh, just finish already, please. I know that there is security updates and you have tons of good things to put on my computer, but I would really just like to use it again. When can we do that thing? Can you give me an estimate at least? Anything? Give me anything to work with? Name is Jeff. We're with Dash 2 in here in Alabama. Forgot to mention that. Oh, yeah. $2 down the road for me. That's right. I think I may have known that. That's awesome, though. I hadn't recalled it. So thank you for the reminder. Dash is an awesome dude. And I'm looking forward to doing some more collabs with him in the future. Indeed. Haha, indeed. Yeah, I get you, all right. There we go. That takes care of that. Joking. You're not Jeff? Where's Jeff? Anybody seen Jeff lately? Oh, I'm gonna pass out soon. I hate to. Aw. Sorry to hear that. That's one of those things, again, where we were talking about getting sick before. That's one of those things where I'm always like, whenever that happens to me, my first reaction is always drink more water and get more sleep. But it sounds like you're working on at least one of those, Meg. But I absolutely hope that you feel better soon. it'll be good to chat with you tomorrow if you have a chance during the day, because we have plenty to catch up on. Let's see. But yes, no, thank you so much for that, Meg. I really do appreciate it, and I do hope you feel better soon. It's always good to see you, and I really do appreciate the support as well. Jeff is somewhere. Let's see. Is Owlboy a voice acting or is it just text? I am 90% sure it's just text. I haven't played in a bit now, but I don't remember there being any voices at all. Maybe some sounds at most. You know, like it might start conversation with someone. You might hear like a yeah or something like that at best, but I don't even know if it does that. He's been helping me and I'm helping him. You're not affiliated yet. You know what? Twitch has been a tough go for me lately. Honestly, I haven't put in the time, partially because I've been split between the Streamers Connected channel and my own. And I've had so much going on lately with my brother's wedding, getting the apartment settled, trying to just work overtime on top of that. So I haven't been able to put in extra hours to do more streams to meet their minimum time requirements. But even as far as the number of people around, I haven't really been hitting those numbers for affiliate status. But thank you so much for the compliment. It really means a lot to hear that. Thank you. You do voices for that game too? Yeah, you should, Flora. You should work on the voices now. I hear a loot. I heard a loot. There it is. Nothing like our favorite song here on the channel. Thank you for that one, Flora. And thanks for helping to support everything. You've been here for a long, long time, and it does mean a lot having you support the channel as much as you do. Let's see. We'll do friend. Thank you, Meg. Yeah, exactly. Now you just need to move your mouth like Papyrus. Like almost like you have no teeth. I'll get that later. I need to finish off another quest first. Let's see. Everspace. I think that was a game that Brian told me to check out. I need to ask him again if that was the one or not. And now I accept this one. Cool. What can you do to help me? I mean, the biggest thing really is just watching, being active, and sharing with others. Those are the big things really for me. The majority of the people that are here don't really show up from me throwing myself out there and just posting on social media. They come from people like all of you sharing with others. So that's always very helpful. Not dare do a voice up. Hi, Mountain Bear. I did not see you there. Do not dare do a voiced Undertale playthrough. Not yet, at least. Yeah, I can understand that. Oh, right. I didn't have enough room for one. Why would I have enough room for a second one? Should I start the puns? Is it pun time? Have we hit that point? Need to get into voices again. Be right back. All right, yeah, sounds good, Andrew. And yeah, voices are always fun. I am not as practiced with it, we'll say. Let's just take out all of the trolls that we need to. And then after that, hopefully we have enough room for this new quest. But yeah, voices are always fun. It's just something that I have very little practice with. And believe it or not, I can sometimes get a little self-conscious with it. So sometimes it's one of those, like, the mood needs to hit me and then I just go with it. Is it gonna give me credit for 3 or none? I think it's gonna give me credit for none. So now I'm gonna have to kill all these extra mountain bears. Not that that's really a problem. It just is. I like a pixelated games, and I don't know why. I actually like those too quite a bit. I enjoy games like Starbound, and I mean, we've already talked about Terraria. But Starbound, I think I enjoy even more than Terraria. There are aspects of Terraria that I like more than Starbound. But overall, I would have to say that Starbound would be more my favorite. If you're into sandbox games, 2D ones, and if you like Terraria, I would highly recommend checking out Starbound. Especially if you're into space, and I mean, there's so many mods for it. There's a lot of cool stuff there. Be careful, everyone. It is not the time for punishments. I'm just here to chill. Flora, here we go. The puns. The puns are real. Oh, bad puns. Yeah, I am pretty big with the bad puns, too. Jillian's usually rolling her eyes at me. At least once a day. I can't help it, though. To pun or not to pun? That was never the question. Let's see, Minecraft. Yeah, I'd consider playing Minecraft at some point. I've played it a couple of times. I actually have some footage that Jen actually will know about. I need to go ahead and finish editing that, and Desh will know about it as well. The footage that I have. But I need to actually finish editing that. This was from a long time ago, so it's not quite when I was as comfortable in front of a camera or in collab environments as I am now, I would say. But it was still a ton of fun. And I definitely do want to get that posted at some point once I get the hang of this editing thing and have time for it. I'm really looking forward to doing that. It's just getting through the early stages of learning how to edit and learning how to use the software, or maybe getting new software for it. Because I'm using a free trial-like version that's not exactly the most intuitive. So it might be something I'm gonna have to just splurge and get Sony Vegas Pro at some point. But if I'm gonna do that, I will probably try and put something up about that on, maybe I'll finally start the Patreon account and put up how that's what I'd like to try and get the money towards. Even though, I mean, I can get it later, but if you guys want to get me into editing videos earlier, then that may be something that I'll go towards. It depends on whether I decide that I need to use that software, or whether I can make do with the software I've got now. Darkest Dungeon. I have heard of it, and I've seen it a little bit, but I was asking Jillian about it. She said she didn't think it would be my type of game, so I didn't look too heavily into Darkest Dungeon. No Roblox? No Roblox. I got you now. There have been a couple of people who have asked for Roblox, actually. Seems like a nice stream game. It could be. I have no idea, truth be told. Because I've only seen it live a little bit, and that's about all. Back to letting you know, throw a shout out on Twitter for it. Oh, thank you. I help out, so you let me know and I'll do it. Thank you so much. Actually, you know what? A way to stay in touch more, I don't know if you have Discord. Although, I mean, you can always find me on Twitter also. But Discord is a good way to stay in touch, like on more of a chat sort of level. Even though I was talking about how I need to catch up on that because I've been away for the weekend with the wedding. But that's a good way to stay like quick, you know, back and forth sort of conversation with a lot of the regulars around here. And, you know, always Twitter and Instagram. You can always send me messages on there too. But Discord is where I'm trying to put a little more focus on there. Because I'd like to get a nice community going. Or get the community going outside of just the YouTube, Twitch environment where we can chat in general and not have to be live for that. Streamers and MZ. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can always find me there. I have my own Discord channel also. The link for that is in a panel below. I'm gonna check also and see if I have a command for that. Once I murder a bear. Said maybe every MMO player ever? Potentially? Do I have a Discord? Yeah. Actually, it looks like. So I'm gonna try running this command and I don't know if it's gonna catch, but that should be the link for those of you over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description below. And if you don't see it there, let me know because it should be there. And if it's not, then it's accidental. Haven't heard from Eve. I think she hasn't asked for help. Yeah. You know what, Flora? I know that she's been going through a little bit right now. So that could explain that. But I just heard from her today for the first time in a little while. So maybe that's it. But I'll touch base with her and let her know that if she has any interest in that sort of thing, that you're willing to help out. Let's see. I think I actually discovered your channel when you were playing Terraria. Oh, yeah, man. When I was doing the Terraria series with Eve. Wow, it feels like forever ago now. But that was a fun time. I had a lot of fun with that one. It was actually really nice getting to do a little collab there and kind of do a series out of it. I know that a lot of you guys were interested in joining, and I never quite worked out timing for that sort of thing. But in the future, what I'm hoping to do also, I mentioned it in a couple of other streams. One of the things I'm hoping to do with Patreon, or rather Patreon, is to do something sort of similar to what Bob does on his, which is to have at least one of the aspects be a gaming with patrons night and do that for either for a stream or for a video that I'll edit and post, and having that every month. So that's something that I'd like to get into in the future, but I do want to feel like I'm ready to set up the Patreon account. I don't want to make it come off like I'm just digging for money. I want to actually deliver value for you guys and for you to enjoy it and actually want it there. I don't want to push it out there just as some sort of fundraising sort of thing. So that's why I haven't put it out there yet. It hasn't felt like I can deliver that sort of value just yet. So I want to work on that first. Yeah, we already talked to that guy. Who else has things? There should be a couple of quests I can turn in, I think. You needed pelts, right? Yeah. Here you go. Take these pelts. PC Games guy, hey, what's going on? What is this? Oh, it's an epic. But I haven't even done so many other things yet in the epic. I mean, I'll take it, but yeah, we're just gonna keep it, but we're not actually gonna go anywhere with this yet. I love how they're like picking up story because I hit the level requirements, and you're looking and you're like, this is nowhere near where I left off in the story because I did all these other side quests and grinding. By the way, if you're to team up on Cards Against Humanity or Borderlands pre-sequel, that's right, Borderlands. Forgot, cannot do so after the 1st of September. What's going on, if you don't mind me asking, Flora? Or if you want to tell me privately later, then by all means. But thank you for the heads up on that. Let's see, what what else is going on here? Not much for me. Well, had a very busy weekend. Was at my brother's wedding, so that kept us pretty occupied. I left Friday at 5 in the morning to drive about 5 hours to get there, and then we were there Friday, Saturday. It was off in an area that was not the strongest with cell signal, so there was a lot of me not getting any sort of data. I could connect to their Wi-Fi, that was about it, and everybody was on the Wi-Fi, so it prevented me from. I was kind of hoping to actually do like a short little stream just to hang out with you guys for a little bit over on like Twitter or YouTube or something, wherever I could get to from my phone, but it didn't really work out that way. We had a great time though over the weekend, so that was a lot of fun. Everything went smoothly. It was amazing, actually. Everything went smoothly with it. There wasn't really anything where it was like, oh God, how are we gonna fix this with the wedding? Everything was right on track. It was pretty cool, actually. Hey, Jackie. Not too much, I don't think. I mean, you can always check the replay. If anybody else knows or thinks that there's anything in particular to note, then please go ahead and mention it. But yeah, no, it's been a busy weekend. So now that's like the last major thing. So now I'm kind of looking forward to getting back into a routine and getting back with you guys a little bit more often than I have been. Let's see. University degree in chemistry. Oh, cool. My friend actually has a chemistry degree also, Flora, by the way. After 1st September, no, I'll hear from me for a long time. How long does it take to get through that, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. Join the Discord. Nice. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks so much for that. Holler at Dash. See if he's getting on. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, and if Dash is still working on that and he's not live yet and you're looking for somewhere to spend time, we'll be live here for at least another hour, so feel free to come on back. I feel like I may pass out. Yeah, you gotta tell us about camp, and hopefully the pass out is because of being tired as opposed to being sick or something, Jackie, because that's no good. Let's see. What are we actually doing in this quest? I feel like I should read this one in particular since it's like the epic storyline involving the fellowship and all that stuff. Awesome. Sounds good, Andrew. We'll catch you later. Tiredness. Okay. Sounds good then, Jackie. 5 to 7 years. Whew. So you're not going to be doing too much online at all for the next 5 to 7 years then? Because that is a serious investment. Interesting how you can do it without a full fellowship. It's like you could just draw upon inspiration and I don't know, something will happen. And magic and things. Okay. Last there was no sign. Okay. So look for the last steed, it sounds like. All right, fair enough. Well, oh, okay, that's what it is. You get a stone that you can get a short-term buff to try and compensate for that. But we're not going to worry about that anyway. We really just wanted to accept it. And we can do that some other time. We're not going to try that solo. No, thanks. Let's see. Call you. I can't while I'm streaming, but let's see. By the time I shut down, honestly, the best time for me to call would probably be on a non-stream day. What is flashing, by the way? That was weird. Whoa, it's still weird. I don't know what's going on, but the best time to call for me to call would probably be on a non-stream day, honestly. So. Probably tomorrow, honestly, would be the best for me after eating. that would be the easiest time for me to call. Long time people wonder if I'm dead or not. You know what? And it's funny you said that, Flora, because for me, I studied for a test for work, actually. And that was one of those things where I was off the grid for like 6 months. And people wondered if I was dead or not after 6 months. So 5 to 7 years, yeah, you're going to be running into some questions. I'll tell you that much. But you always know how to reach me if I'm busy. I'll always try and at least leave a message just to check up on you, see how you're doing. And I wish you the best of luck with that. I know you still have a good month and change before you start, but that, hey, if that's what you want to pursue, that's awesome. I think I'll be here for a while. Awesome shirt. Thank you. What time? So for me, let's see. I'll have to find out. You're in the Discord, so I'll let you know when I'm done, because I want to check with Jillian to see what the plan might be revolving around dinner, so I can try and estimate how long that'll take, and then I can give you a better idea on when I would be available. PC games. That's right, I have a bunch of junk I need to get rid of. Find skins, find furs. That'll probably be my best bet, honestly. I'm also going to use all of these. Like, all of them. Oh, it immediately throws some... Oh, it threw the thing from the epic quest in my inventory. Alright, fine. We'll do find furs, then. Find furs for the elves of Rivendell. Take my furs. Take some more furs. Take some more furs. Is there anything else you want here? I'm gonna be finished with tasks real soon for the day. Find skins. Dump those. Hooray. I think somebody likes me more now. Yeah, actually the elves like me a little bit more. Hooray. Finish now. Cool. All right. So let's see. California. No, I'm on the East Coast, actually. So for me, it's 9:41 p.m. right now. Camera is a backup for 3D modeling. Hey, you know what, though? I mean, that's a very technical field where if that's your backup, then damn, dude. That's pretty impressive. I mean, not that I'm really surprised to begin with, because I already knew that intelligence was something, it was a trait that you had, but it's still impressive to hear nonetheless. And ambition, that's another thing it could be really hard to be that ambitious. So seriously, kudos. Florida? Nope, I am in New York, actually.
Is there aught which you need?
I need you to take the things I don't care about. Buy these things that I don't even want. That's how good I am. I'm just going to offload a bunch of crap. That's what friends do, right? Right? Let's just get all this stuff and offload that on them too while we're at it. Sells. Oh, nope, not that. Didn't want to sell that. Excellence is not an art, it's pure habit. We are what we repeatedly do. Well spoken, Flora. Thank you so much for the loots also, but it's true. You know, it's something that you aren't born being amazing at. So, you know, like you don't let's use sports as an example. You don't sit there and play baseball and get up in the batter's box for the first time and you're just like knocking home runs out of the park every time you get up. You know, you need to practice, you learn, you perfect the art. and in time you get better at it. And that doesn't mean that everyone is going to be amazing at anything, but the more time and energy you put into it, and the smarter you approach trying to learn and to grow, then the more successful you're going to be with what your goals are. 5 years does seem a bit lengthy. Well, this may not be the place for it, but the first question that came to mind was, what made you decide to go with the 5-year plan for chemistry? What else do I need? I need to get rid of this. I can use this and that. I can probably offload some of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to need that or that. These two, though. I'm going to actually use this one. Now I know how to make dark green dye. Cool. I'll take it. That's a win in my book. And let's get rid of this armor that I can't even use anyway. I think that's pretty good position we're in. Got a bunch of stuff, though, that I'd like to get rid of some of at some point. But for now, this is where we're at. That's the least time you can do for the university degree for chemistry. I wonder... I mean, there's always the angle of, do you need to have the degree? Which probably is the answer. But I wonder if it's something that you could just pursue on your own. Like, if you knew it, would that be enough? Or would you have to have the degree to really convince anyone from an employment standpoint? That's what she said. I don't even remember what she said. Oh no, it's starting again. Ow, my everything hurts. Let's see. Oh, there's some good stuff going on. You get some passive gains when things are going well on the PvP aspect of this game, which is only certain areas. Doctor's appointment tomorrow. Oh, okay. What time? I mean, as far as Eastern goes, what time do you have said doctor's appointment? Stop that. That's bad, okay? Bad. 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 That's better. Oh, you're awful. I missed it and I feel terrible. How could I miss it? I had one job. One job. We'll just do it this way. It's probably easier that way anyway. Now my everything hurts. Yeah, there we go. Now it makes sense. I do say that a lot in this game, by the way. 3:30 p.m. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't get home from work at the earliest until around 6 or 6:30, and even that is me walking in the door. It's not me eating or settling in or spending time with Jillian. So I will never be free by 6 or 6:30 if it's during the weekdays. Not unless it's a holiday. Let's see. That bear, yeah, that bear, that is the definition of bad touch, by the way. Those were some bad touches. He was trying to hug me aggressively. It was love. It was all love. He really just felt very strongly about it. Let's see. Opposite to 3D modeling. Chemistry is 100% about the degree in front of your actual skill. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I mean, are there other pursuits where it would be more based on the skill itself, where you could perhaps pick that up without having to dedicate so much time and energy and probably money also to schooling. Oh, Jillian. Jillian is my girlfriend. We live together, and we've been, well, she moved in March, but we have been dating for over 2 years now. She's staring at me now. Judging, watching, waiting.
What?
See, it's a real person. Either that or I am a ventriloquist and I'm really good at it. Where did I miss one of these? I feel like I missed one. And now, because I missed one of those creepy crawlies, I'm going to murder these bears out of anger and frustration and completely irrationally, actually. Take that. Let's see. Oh, Jackie, I will say hi for you. I'll pass that along once I see her again. Which will probably be after the stream. But yeah, I absolutely will say that for you. Year of camp, I was in a unit called ANAF. As opposed to FNAF. Wasn't the FNAF unit of camp? Let's see. Something called Project. It's a play the unit puts on for the rest of camp. Called Project because no one can know what Project is. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I remember you talking to me a little bit about how it existed. But I didn't really know too much else other than that it was a play. So that's pretty cool. You had fun with it? Oh, you get paid for studying. Well, is there anything different that you'd want to study? Maybe something that wouldn't require 5 years? Even though getting paid for studying is great and all. At least if you didn't have to dedicate 5 years, you might have a degree without having to sink that much time in. I mean, you know, whatever your interests are, you know. But if you're worried about 5 years being too much time, just a thought. Let's see. Oh, this didn't scroll. Leo 8, hey, how's it going? This is not a high elf. This is one of the original, the wood elves that they had. But I would consider checking out the high elf race at some point. I would need to get it. But welcome to the channel also. How are you doing today? I also realized that chat was not scrolling for me, so you're gonna have to give me a second to catch up on some things. Overarcher. Funny name. Let's see. Sometimes you answer questions, but I don't see them in the chat. You have a different chat as well. Yes, Randall, I do. I am on YouTube and Twitch. Flora got that already. Congrats. Thank you. Thanks, PC Games. Let's see. What else did I miss? Little Mermaid. We'll have Ursula's Tentacles. Ooh, that's an interesting role. There is much to say about the tentacle. It is a complex creature. No, but I could see that actually being a lot of fun to do. I just finished high school and I will be studying Viva. Tell me about Viva, because I don't really know much about it. I'm going someplace where things hate me more and are higher leveled. That seems like an appropriate place for me to go. Yeah, this being able to move while firing thing really makes this much easier than it would be otherwise. Let's see. No. Did I miss the no? What the no was for? I feel like I did. My apologies. I miss things all the time, especially when I get behind on chat. So, my apologies on that. It just occurred to me how much I miss you and streams. Oh, Jackie. Been hanging with Izark at her streams. I just don't feel the same there. I actually haven't really been over on that channel. Believe it or not. You know, it's bad. I'd love to check out more channels and spend more time on that side of things, but I just find that I don't really have time because I'd love to learn editing. I'd love to, you know, I've got my full-time job. I'd love to do more streaming with you guys. I'd love to do record videos. I'd love to learn more. I actually signed up for a couple of YouTube classes, so I'm hoping to learn a little bit more about that stuff. And that's where some of my my money recently has been going towards. So I mean, there's just so much going on in general. So it's hard for me to then allocate time for checking out other channels frequently, as much as I'd like to. Let's see. I'll take that other study stuff and yeah. Sounds good, Flora. You got it. Yeah, Viva degree to join the military in Holland. Ooh, interesting. So what does Viva actually stand for? If you know, I'm assuming it's an abbreviation. Sounds like one. Military in 2 years. Sounds like the U.S.'s ROTC program, where you become an officer after you go through the program. Kind of reminds me of that. Hang out with Frey and Dom on Discord. Is that a different channel, or am I just mixing up the names right now? Have her come in the stream. Oh, you mean Jillian? Have her come in the stream. I'll have to talk to her at some point. We'll see. Maybe there will be some guest appearances. So I don't know Frasian's real name. If I had to guess it'd be Jen. Ah, okay, interesting. Yeah, is it another gaming channel actually? Because I know very little about the channel itself. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, Randall. I'm sorry, but I was curious, so thank you. I don't really know how to tell in English. Oh, don't worry about it. No, that's pretty cool though. How to call it? Yeah, what to call it? Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha, Randall. No, that's really cool though. And that's someplace I haven't really gotten to explore much of. But there are so many places I want to check out over in Europe. Soon. That's like the definition of hashtag soon. Is all of the places that I want to go to. Where's art, animation, not so sure about gaming. Oh, okay. So it's an art animation type of thing. Cool. Zark does gaming. Oh, okay, and that's where you were like, not really feeling the same kind of relationship. Was it is it a much busier place? Is that what it is, Jackie? Yeah, no problem, Randall. No, that's really cool. I have a lot of respect actually for people who, and I mean, I know that not everybody agrees with this sort of thing, and you know, sometimes it can be a little bit of a touchy subject, but my grandfather served in the Navy for the U.S., so I do have a lot of respect for like law enforcement and for military. So that's just my take on it, though. Not looking to get into any sort of debates or get anyone to feel upset or anything along those lines. So please don't be offended if you feel differently about it all. Let's see. How long have I been playing LOTRO? So on off when I first started was probably, I'll say maybe 5 or 6 years ago. But I didn't play a tremendous amount of time. I mean, I played on and off, and you know, I've got my level 35 over here. It's nothing, you know, super high level, But I have the quad pack, so I have a lot of the expansions from the earlier times, you know, the first 4 that they rolled out. And I haven't checked out any of that content yet with my level 35. But this character's been around. He's got the 4-year gift box, so right here. So he's been around for a while. I just haven't played the game as much and decided to revisit it, and I'm glad I did, because I did really enjoy this game. I just would eventually dwindle off and probably play something like Guild Wars 2 or Star Wars The Old Republic, or, you know, I used to play Final Fantasy 14. So there have been other games I played instead, but I'm glad to be back into it. Let's see. She has 1,000. Oh, okay, cool. You know, 1,000 is actually a cool landmark, a cool milestone, but it's not like I'm looking to rush the journey either. I love having a tight-knit community with all of you guys. I'd love to see it grow, don't get me wrong, but I love that I am able to interact with you guys as much as I can. Let's see. And then I missed before. Check out Denmark. It's so boring around here. I probably will anyway at some point, Flora. I want to go all over the place. All hail our Lord and Savior, the Tentacle. Oh, no. That belongs in so many other places too, Flora. But thank you for the loots. Oh, so many different ways to use that phrase. So many negative ways to use that phrase. There we go. You need something? Oh, these are all available quests. I was like, did I have all of these done? Because that would be amazing right now. Let's see. Not Discord. Still pretty awesome. I don't feel as noticed. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be hard as channels grow, and I know that that's something that eventually I may have to deal with, but I am going to try and hold on to the interactivity as much as I can, and if I have to take this route, maybe do something like the gaming with patrons thing, where it'll be a little easier to interact in smaller segments. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna handle it yet. Maybe do like hangouts, like some sort of video call hangout once a month for patrons, something along those lines I may do. Holland can be pretty fun though. Yeah, I would totally check out Holland. I've been to Italy a couple of times. I've been to Germany a couple of times. I've been to Austria a couple of times. Went to Prague once. Where else have I been over there? France once. I feel like that pretty much covers most of them. I was in Amsterdam. That was a fun city. I actually really liked Amsterdam. And not for the reasons that everyone thinks. I'll get that out of the way right now. I enjoyed it because I am particularly fond of cities with like little canals and just that seem like smaller cities and have a lot of clean running water, or appear to have clean running water. I like that sort of environment. Many tourists in Amsterdam, Rotterdam. Yeah, I need to get back there. It was fun. Feel selfish saying, well, I get noticed more by her. I mean, it's one of those things that you kind of have to deal with, though. That, you know, when you're looking to interact with these people, and that's one of the big perks to live streaming, in my opinion. And that's why I love to do it as much as I do. As much as I'd like to do videos too. And a lot of the reason for that is that it will allow me to not have to lock down a specific time segment, and to be able to sit down and edit and try and polish things to maybe create what I think is a cooler overall product for you guys. But there's definitely a lot of value in streaming. I don't plan on stopping that either. So it's one of those things, I think, where you can benefit either way. Like they're two great methods. And when you are going with the live element and you're watching someone like, say, Markiplier, and you go to open up live chat, and the first thing you see is just text scrolling faster than you can read anything, and you're like, what's the point of even trying now? I can post it, but the chances that anybody's gonna see this are slim to none, and even if they do, then I have to hope that he's the one that sees this, or that somebody sees it that responds, and that I see the response if it's typed, because that's probably not gonna happen either. So those are my thoughts on it once you get to the larger environments. That's why I want to have ways of trying to break it down to smaller groups again if it becomes a bit too large and too busy to keep up with everyone. Betting 1 or 2 years, 5 to 700. I mean, that'd be awesome. I'd be happy to see that. It really is pretty impressive how quickly the channel has grown, and I every time I think about it, I'm just like in disbelief. So I try and come up with these words, and I always fail to do so. But the one thing that I'm consistent about is saying thank you for that, because it's all you guys. You know, I can sit here and try to reply and sit here and fail or not at games, depending on what we're doing, I guess. But without you guys here, this community wouldn't be what it is. So thank you so much for all that. And actually, while we're on the topic, a lot of you guys know that I like to do the charity events, and this isn't an announcement for the next one, sadly, but I'll be trying to work on that once I get things squared away. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But what I did want to talk about is that some of you who were here for May know that St. Jude did their Play Live event, and that we participated in that. That by the time we were done, we raised over 100. I think we hit $121 by the time we were done for the month. And a few things came in the mail. I only have been wearing one of them so far, but I'll go ahead and showcase this for a moment. They sent over a nice little bracelet, you know, one of these little Live Strong type things, and it's by GameStop, but it has St. Jude Play Live on it and has the logo, and I think that's pretty cool. They gave me a couple of other things that I'll showcase a little bit later. Not tonight. I need to be cleaned first. But I couldn't have done that without you guys. So I want to thank you all for that as well. Now, I'm sure I have plenty to catch up on, so I'm sorry for chat. Let's see, I'm glad you're in here as early as I did. Excited about for what the future holds. Me too, actually. There's so much that I want to do, not even just gaming. There's so much other stuff that I want to do. And I'm excited to get to roll that out over time once I can come up with solid ways to do it and think about how I want to do it, what exactly I want to do. I've already got a couple ideas in my head. I just need to figure out how to execute them. I feel like recording and getting into having posted videos is the first step before I can really go into anything else from that camp. So soon, that's gonna be one of those, like, as I learn more, then I'll get into that, and then I'll start to see new different types of content, which I hope you guys like. When people hear Amsterdam, they think about the red light district. Yep, there's so much more to do. There absolutely is. I remember having a delicious meal there. Can't remember the name of the place though. But yes, those unless you count walking past the red light district, neither one of those two things were anything that any of our party did. So we were not there for any of that. Lots of bikes in Amsterdam also. Lots of bikes. Fun things, yeah. 300, I know, Jackie. I know, it's crazy. It really is. And I couldn't do it without you guys. So It really does mean a lot having all of your support and seeing that you guys enjoy this so much that you want to build this community together. Goodbye, world. I think I killed him anyway. It tried to anti-exploit, and I think I may have killed him anyway. Yeah. Oops. Whoops. Let's see. Inman. I'm gonna go watch my streak. What was that for the, what, the charity stuff? Or... And welcome to the channel, by the way. How are you doing today? Let me catch up on some other chat. I know that I missed a bunch of stuff, and I am sorry for that. Once I get into story time, I know that I'm gonna just come back and be like, alright, now where was I in chat 5 minutes ago? Whoa. Aquatic therapy fishing. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Great to have you as part of the crew. Oh man, it's still, I don't know. It's one of those things where, and for those of you who were here in the very beginning, or you know, earlier on, you'll remember that I would say this all the time before. But when I first started out, my thoughts were, if I break 100 subscribers, followers, whatever, because I did Twitch and YouTube at the same time when I first started too. And I was thinking, if I break 100, that would be amazing. Like, I had no higher numbers in my head that crossed my mind where I even thought it would be feasible. And now we're past 3 times that. So, and almost up to 2 times that over on Twitch. So I don't know how, and just, I'm so humbled and flattered by the generosity and the overwhelming support from you guys. But I did not see it coming. Not when I roll myself out here and just keep thinking like, I don't know what I'm doing every day, and yet people seem to like that. I just keep talking and breaking my legs in video games. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, no, it's been quite an adventure, and it's been so much fun getting to take this journey with all of you and helping to make a difference in the world with all the charity stuff we do, and even just the community itself has made a difference. So not just through donating time or money, because you know, emotional support or just being there for someone else makes a difference too. So don't forget that. Okay, now I know I'm really far behind. So let me see what else I missed on chat here. Remember I did that speed paint? Still haven't figured out music. 3 months. Well, I know exactly how you feel, Jackie, because that's kind of where I hit on a lot of my partially edited videos, where it's like I figured out some stuff, but I need some other stuff to make this work, and I don't know how to do that. So I guess I'll just figure something out eventually. I always like get distracted by other things. So I definitely get where you're coming from, Jackie, on that. Don't feel bad about it. Let's see. Translate this mosquito in my room. I keep hearing buzz, so I watch streak. Oh, okay. I got you now. Sorry I missed that before, man. Oh, man. I want to finish catching up on YouTube first real quick, and then I will continue over on the Twitch side. I know I missed some stuff on both aspects of the channel, so just give me 1 sec. Let's see. Skill everyone be like, oh, get out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I managed to get one out of the house. It snuck in with me this evening when I was getting home from work, but pretty sure I managed to get him out. So that was a major win in my book. I guess it's weird seeing a fishing YouTuber sub to a gaming channel, but hey, I love LOTRO. Greetings from Charleston. Nice, Charleston. I haven't been. actually. I have been to, let's see, I've been to Georgia once. It was in Atlanta. I've been in North Carolina many times. But South Carolina, I haven't gotten to check out on my list yet. So that's one I'll have to visit one of these days. But, and you know what? It's not even one of those, it's weird having someone who does fishing subscribing to a gaming channel, because the best way I can put it, in my opinion at least, is that the channel that you do doesn't define your interests in general in life. So, I mean, I could easily see this sort of thing happening with, you know, any sort of channel. You could have a kids channel that subscribes because it's like, well, you know, we like the sort of personality or something, you know, from that sort of environment, you know, camp. And it's definitely, it's not one of those things where it's just because I do this means that I wouldn't necessarily like something else. You know, there are lots of different aspects of things that define us, so that's my take, at least. I definitely rambled on that, but I think you guys understand where I was going with it. Let's see. I missed a couple of other things. Denmark policy. Yeah. Yeah, I think that there are a bunch of us that wish that our countries had better policies on that flora. I know you said that a while ago. Computer's done. I'll switch from computer now. Nice. Okay. From mobile to computer. Hopefully you're back by now, Randall. I know that was a while ago. And sorry I missed you guys over on Twitch. What can I... Because I want to get this indigo. I'm trying to figure out what to get rid of. Suppose I could just dump the... one of these things. How about this? 11.5 silver. That's not terrible. I can get rid of that, I guess. Unless I'm near some sort of supplier. Not really. So we'll just dump it. Although, actually, no, we won't. I got a better idea. We're near a camp, so we'll just mark the camp and then quick travel and then quick travel back. That's how we'll do this. Hey, how are you? Oh, and since I didn't say it before, for aquatic, greetings right back at you from New York. I know, the accent comes out once in a while. For the most part, it's not there, from what I've heard. But every once in a while, somebody will be like, oh, there it is. Say that again. Could use a change in that policy due to my insomnia. Yeah. I mean, there are some medical benefits. That's, like you said, a topic for another time. But, yeah, there's reason to not have such a strict policy. Or there are certainly some arguments that could be made. We'll put it that way. Let's go ahead and just grab this campfire real quick. Yep, definitely want that to be my new spot. And let's just guide anywhere really, and then we'll just come back here. Family in Orange County. Oh, Orange County. Yeah. That's a bit northwest of me. I live east of the city, so pretty much everybody in New York is north of me. I just want to get to a vendor real quick, and then I'll continue reading. May live in the South. Big Yankees fan. Nice. Get there to see a game 3 or 4 times a year. That's more often than I do, actually. I haven't been to Yankee Stadium too much. I went this year once. That was part of my brother's bachelor's party. But yeah, I haven't been there as much as I'd like. You know what? It's different. It's very much, it comes off very much like almost like a shopping mall with a baseball game happening there, which is a very interesting environment. It's very strange, I feel like, especially for people who are used to, let's say, you know, like your Fenways or your Wrigley Fields or things like that. Do I have anything? Oh yeah, I definitely got some other stuff to unload. So let's work on that real quick. More of these and these and these, and then I'll continue again in a second. I just want to get rid of this stuff real quick. Oh, it's for a quest. Cool. So many notifications, so little time. Let's see what else. Don't think I would like the fun part of it, but if it can say us, yeah, that's pretty much like the medicinal uses is what I would be inclined to make the argument for as well, Flora, but not so much the, you know, like we're just gonna get high and have fun type of time, because I don't particularly go for that. I know a lot of people do. Especially more from the younger crowd, but yeah, that's not my jam. Let's just try and stem this guy a little bit. How am I doing, by the way? I'm doing pretty well. A little tired, but really happy to be here with you guys. I had a wonderful time over the weekend with my brother's wedding, but now it is time to get back to the grind, get back to everything else that we were up to, and get back into a rhythm with you guys. I don't know, where did that thing go, by the way, and why did I not have that active? Looking for the indigo plant that I left behind before. Somebody get it? Somebody may have gotten it. Oh well, let's look around for a second first. Let's see. One question, you maybe know how long it'll take me to be level 105. I don't really know, because I haven't even gotten close to that myself, to be honest. This is pretty much around the highest I've gotten. I've gotten to maybe in the 40s on another server, but that's about where I top off. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. These are not the crops I wanted, but the crops that I deserved. Let's see. Yeah. Art so much. Art rage. Too much art. Art for days. Thank you, Flora. Thank you for that loot. Oh man, and if you guys are not too familiar with loots, it is a way to get your message posted up on the channel. It'll come up on screen for everybody, and it is free. You can do it every 15-20 minutes, and it will also, while you're at it, you'll be helping to support the channel. So I definitely appreciate it. I hope you guys appreciate getting the chance to post your messages up there. And I mean, that's pretty much where my focus is. If those two things are both true, then I'm happy to keep using it. What do we have here? Indigo. I think we found it again. Or we found some indigo. It might not have been the same indigo, but I'm not really too worried about that. But let's see. Well, really want to play Mortar, only level 30. Yeah, I know that there's some way to get like a level 105 boost. You know, something you can pay for, of course. But I don't know how long it'll take otherwise. If you do quests, I feel like that helps to speed things along, because grinding, you're going to be a little sluggish. But with quests, like if you have quest packs and expansions, I have the quad pack, which gives you 4 different expansions. I'd have to look up which one specifically, because I don't remember offhand. But that was a great investment. I think I got it for maybe $10 when I bought it. It was cheap. It was probably on sale at the time. But that was a very worthwhile investment as far as I'm concerned. Even though I haven't really gotten to that content yet, because I do intend to. Let's see. What else? Oh, I'm glad that you're happy to hear that. Yeah, no, it was so nice. And I'll talk more about that probably on a like a vlog sort of I mean, I'm kind of doing that today too, where I'm just doing a regular hangout with you guys and just kind of passively wandering around and gathering and killing things and whatever. Not really actively doing too much here today. But I have a feeling that that is going to be a story for a more dedicated time slot. I don't know when I need to save up my money for Mordor. Yeah. That's do you know how much the expansion is nowadays? Because I haven't looked into it yet because I know I have so much other content to play through yet. But I could see myself wanting to pick that up at some point. Also, if you do play Lord of the Rings online, and if you're not familiar with this, they do have free samples of random cash shop items. It'll probably be something along the lines of like a crafting boost or +5 hope for like 60 minutes or something like that. And they have free samples of it. You can find the coupon code on the LOTRO website and you put it in game in the cash shop and they'll give you the item. So that's one way to get some cool stuff that they'll let you take for free without actually even needing to use any sort of LOTRO points. Is this where I need to go? This is where I need to go. Found my way to Rivendell. I hadn't been here before. Eh. Well then. Or, oh, you know what? I guess not. Well, I got 5 LOTRO points. I'll take that. And I am definitely milestoning right here because I can already guide back to Bree easily enough. So I want my milestone someplace that I can't easily get at yet. Let's see. Oh, I missed, want to do the Undyne take on art. It probably would involve lots of passion and stabbing and fire. That seems about right, Flora. I also love in that game when you're doing the cooking, or before you're doing the cooking, but when you're in your house and you're trying to point at ingredients, and you point at Undyne, and you just get like the really confused question marks, like the I want you. I thought that was funny, at least. I enjoyed that moment. But yeah, I'm not sure about with Mordor. That'll be something that I'm gonna need to look into in the future as well, though. Hopefully there'll be a sale for it at some point. I know it's too new for that yet. But maybe a little bit later on. Can I jump? Yeah, actually jump. There you go. There's a quest in here, so. Hi, famous people from Middle-earth. What do you have to tell me? Okay. I feel like this should be important. Even if it is low level. The "are you hitting on me" moment. Yeah, exactly. I love that moment. And just like, I would repeatedly do it. I'd be like, yes, absolutely. Still you. And even though it never changed, I thought it was funnier each time that it happened. The whole hangout with Undyne. Yeah, it was really cool, actually. I did enjoy that one. Probably my favorite one, actually, of the 3. Let's see. So, what is it that we're doing? Oh, reforging Norsil. Hope I didn't butcher that name. Although I suppose I shouldn't feel terrible about it if I did. Skimming. I'm just too tired to really read thoroughly and actually get through this in any sort of proper amount of time. while also staying up on chat. So this is actually really just telling me what's going on, and now he's gonna talk to me some more. Level 20 pies. Oh, I could easily make those. Need to share that. I'll have to watch later, Flora. Oh, bring the letter. Okay. Fetch quests. Hooray. Love those. But at least the lore, if I were to actually sit down and read this, the lore is actually pretty cool. Even for the side quests, they did a very good job with it, in my opinion. Yeah. All right. I will deliver this thing for you. Hi, Boromir. Randall Van Denberg, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the crew. It's great to have you here. Oh man, I still don't know how exactly I do something that you guys are all like, yeah, this is totally worth my time. Because I'm sitting here just bumbling and just playing this game, and and yet somehow I seem to do something that you guys find value in, and once I have a better grasp on that, hopefully I can deliver it more consistently and reliably, and hopefully we can end up creating a wonderful community and supporting all this. And hopefully, I'd love to do this full time, but obviously it's gonna need to be something where we can end up supporting each other with some sort of aspect, you know, whatever value I can deliver, and hopefully that's how I can stay supporting or supported and support you guys and keep the whole thing going. But that is way down the road, I suspect, but we shall see. I'm off. Glad my YouTube recommended you though. Subbed and everything. I'll tune in again. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much, Aquatic Therapy Fishing, and I really do appreciate it. I have a feeling that I see therapy in the name, and I'm like, need to check that out at some point. Because sometimes you just need to relax a little bit, and that's usually what we try to aim for here as well. But sometimes the person who's trying to bring things down a notch needs to take things down a notch himself. So thanks so much, and have a great night over there, Aquatic. Let's see, Jackie A was here before. I let my phone charge a little. It was at 4%. Yeah, my phone has been giving me lots of problems lately, so that's another thing. If you are writing to me on things like Twitter or Instagram or Discord when I'm not at the house, the phone has been doing things like shutting off, thinking it's empty at 60%, 50% battery, supposedly. So that's something that I really need to figure out what is going on with. But I promise that I'm not trying to not avoid you guys or not stay up to date on what you guys are saying. It is hard to do when I am on the move now, though, because the battery just decides that it's done. It's really not cool. Not gonna lie. I think you're showing you the video. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a feeling if you think you've shown me the video, Flora, you probably have, but it never hurts to have on Discord anyway. It's not like we're paying for the room over there. Where is... I should actually find the milestone, huh? Milestone is this way. So follow the road southeast. Got it. Try and find people to stream. It doesn't seem like it worked. Oh, that's okay, Jackie. No, I mean, and sometimes people are busy or they're not really looking to see a new YouTuber or, you know, whatever they have going on. Sometimes the time is right. So just putting it out there in general does mean a lot. So thank you. And eventually maybe they'll be in the right mindset and they'll say, you know what, let me check that out. Let me see what's going on over there. And then we lure them in with the cookies. I mean, what? All right, let's head over this way to the milestone. Is that a quest to complete, or I think that was to complete.
Will you lend me your ear?
Never mind. Speak to Gloin in the Misty Mountains. Wow, he's far away. If you want me to go to the Misty Mountains. Alright, sure. Never had good luck with Samsungs. They hate me. Yeah, my Samsung actually worked fine. This one's a Motorola that I've been having some issues with. Sent it to multiple group chats. I mean, maybe... Could it be a time zone thing? Because I know that sometimes people are... getting ready for bed, especially if they're in Europe. I don't know how so many people from Europe just seem to always wind up on the channel too. I can't figure out, like, is everyone a night owl over there? Or are there a lot of them? Because with my job, I'm, leaving the house no later than 7:30 in the morning. So I don't understand with the time zones how it works. Cool. So I got this milestone now, so I can always come back here for the superior study, which is great. Let's see. The cookies. I mean, what? Yeah, well, I mean, that's right. We're not supposed to talk about the cookies. Rule 1 about Cowbell's channel: don't talk about the cookies. Oh, it's 4:35 a.m. I don't understand. I mean, I'm really flattered that you guys come, and especially that you come so often. But for me, like, I need lots of sleep to really be effective and actually keep things sustainable, which is what I'm trying to get a little bit better with. But I don't understand then, because then I turn around and I see, 4:35, 5:35. I'm like, how do you do that? I work during the days, and I could never stay up with those hours more than like 2 days in a row, and I would probably end up sleeping the next full day to try and catch up somehow. Even though you can't actually catch up. If you've lost the sleep, you've lost the sleep. But you should try and get back into a rhythm anyway. It is healthy to do that. Healthier. Sleep is for the weak? No. No. Sleep is a good thing. Total night owl. Streams till like 3. Oh man. Yeah, I can't do that. Once in a while, but it's usually never a good idea for me to do that. One of my friends have just gotten Loots up and running. I cannot get anyone watching to actually trust Loots. Loots is a tough one sometimes. It is a very delicate balance. You have to... My suggestion would be to start with having people that using it. I think that would be your best bet, really. Get a few people to start using it, to show what it's like, to show how easy it is, especially if they can talk about it and it's not, you doing it yourself. And they can talk about how easy it is, how much, they enjoyed the experience, how they're going to keep doing it, have them keep doing it. And then you have that, and you can talk about how, or he can talk about how, I can't say how much, but this really does actually make a difference. And it really does help to support the channel, which it does. And the more of you guys that are using it, the more it helps out. So that's something that I would say, that's probably the way that I would try and do it if I were in his shoes. Let's see. Same time zone as Randall. Yeah, you guys, I don't know how you do it. We got 11's -1 as the kinship over here. Oh, Discord link. Yep. Thank you for that one, Flora. But yeah, that's my take on loots and the way that I would try to encourage others to use it. Because I mean, it's not the sort of thing where, hey, whack a snake. A little bit. I'm probably gonna be wrapping up in maybe another 15 or 20, but I don't really want to go much later than that. But that all being said, it's something that you don't want to come off as if you are just doing it because you get financial compensation for it, because it's not that, you know, that much of an amount in the grand scheme of things, unless you're a larger channel, like a huge one with a huge audience that's all active and constantly using it. Then you could actually make a decent amount, I would say. But it does, yeah, I can see how it could look a little strange if you aren't familiar with it. And that's where having others do it, I think, really helps out. Speaking of that, thank you so much for that one, Jackie, for that loots. Cookies, cake. We didn't have cake though, but thank you for the loots. We didn't have cake there. I did buy a cheesecake before we left though, so I'll be having that later. It's a chocolate cheesecake with Oreo. Stream isn't playing right for you today. Aw, sorry, Whack-A-Snake. I mean, there is always the VOD, and it'll be up on YouTube as well. So worst case scenario, you could catch the replay. Join the Discord. Yeah, welcome to the Discord then, Randall. But yeah, loots can definitely look kind of suspicious if you're not familiar with it. Babe Blue, thank you so much for the subscription. Really appreciate that. Thanks for joining the crew. Man, you guys, I still don't know what it is that I do that you guys like so much. I wander around. I'm not even doing anything in the game. I was walking in circles in a small room. But you guys are awesome. Almost perma buffer. Yeah, hopefully clearing the cache might help. Getting to my cravings earlier and eating ice cream right from the tub. I've done that before. You know, one thing that I thought was always interesting is that one thing my brother would do with ice cream when we were in the same house is he would, actually I want to try something here. He would take the ice cream and get it hanging off of the spoon a little bit, and then grab that with his mouth and be like, no, like the spoon is still clean. I didn't touch that yet. It's like, I don't know about that. I'm not so sure. What are my specs? Oof, man, it's been a while. So I had to check the exact model for the processor. You know what, actually? I got a better idea. If you give me a sec, Babe Blue, just give me a second. We're gonna be winding down soon anyway, but I'll hang with you guys to chat. So let me just pull up. I can give you a link with all of my specs, because I have a list on PC Part Picker. So let me just make sure that this actually gets you here if you're not on my account, and then I'll go ahead and post that on your end. Let's see. New incognito. Let's just try this real quick. Yeah, that's the one. Actually, I need to delete that other list real quick though, because that's exactly the same one, and there is no reason to have that. So there we go. Okay, let me go ahead and post that for you guys. If you're curious about my specs, it is right at that link there. That's my old username. That's why it doesn't match this one. Think go get ice cream because kids run away. Oh, you know what? I was dieting a little bit going up to the wedding, and it paid off. I ended up dropping. I was originally, when I got measured originally for the suit, I was a little over 200. And by the time the wedding came around, I was in around like 189. So I was pretty happy with that. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks for the sub. I still fascinated by the fact that you guys love, because I don't know exactly what it is I do. I sit here and talk and wander in circles and maybe play games sometimes. But the fact that you guys love this community so much and that you enjoy it all, it's really quite amazing to me. So thank you for that. And yes, welcome. Welcome to the crew. Oh, man. It's amazing to me still. I'm not going to get over that for a long time, I don't think. But that's kind of like the nature of the beast at this point, I would say. What do I need for these? Oh, more of these things. All right, fine then. We can do that. What do we need for master? Scholars Guild stuff. That's really where I want to get at here. Well, definitely can't do a large one. Especially since I would need to use both of these to make one. Medium. No, I don't even have a wood worn elf carving, it seems. Yeah, I can't do any of these ones. Alright, that's fine though. Let's make a whole bunch of those after I sort out some inventory. Really quick. And I also want to see, where's my reputation at? That's not the one I need. Reputation. For the Scholars Guild. 15.9. Alright, so I'm 4,100 away. This will get us in the ballpark, sorta. It'll get us closer.
How do you do?
Are there any that I have to learn yet? Because I'll just buy them at this point, honestly. Already known, already known. These are all the reputation scrolls. A lot of these other ones I can't get yet. Alright, that's fine. That's okay. I'm tempted to just... Oh no, that's going to be woven into something good, so we'll hold that for now. But I probably have an indigo plant somewhere. I could put it, stack it on the vault. Ice cream scoopers, improvise, use the spoon. I do that all the time. So much spoon usage for the ice cream tub. The number of times, too many to count. Also, I had this gold lockbox from before. What do I need to open that again? I know I need to get a key. Sturdy steel key. Alright. I'll probably have to buy that with points. It's hard to get those keys. It really is. Let's see. What can I actually get in there? Oh. Throw that in. Aragorn throws his letter in my inventory. Jerk. Man, I needed that space. What are you doing? At least I can put the gems away. That'll help. Anything else? I don't know what these stars of merit are, but I don't have room to put them away, so I guess we'll hold them for now. That's what we need that premium wallet for, so way that stuff like that will just be part of the wallet right in here. I have Oreo ice cream, improvise, mix crushed up Oreos with vanilla. And there's a lot of improv going on over there right now, Jackie. You are working it. I love it. Alright, now let's actually make all these. And that's largely to get some experience, but also because I want to gain reputation with the Scholars Guild. And that's really my first priority right now, as far as scholar stuff is concerned. So we're just going to focus on that for now. And then later, we can worry about you know, actually making goods, whether it's oils, you know, I can make refined fire oil and stuff like that. But I'm not too worried about it at the moment. You're playing post-war MMORPG or first-person shooter games. You know, I've been starting to get into this in particular. So you may see some more on the MMO side of things. I've done a little bit of EVE, a little bit of Star Wars: The Old Republic. If Final Fantasy XIV didn't have a monthly subscription, I would do that because I actually really do like that game. But I know myself, and I know that if I start paying for a subscription for that, I am going to try to sink every waking moment that I have free into the game, and that is terrible and unhealthy. So I don't want to do that. Get more views, more subs, also practice that, more energy and excitement. Yeah, you know, and it's a weird balance, right? Because for me, I get why energy is important. The whole working overtime and the wedding that my brother got married this weekend. So I left Friday at 5 in the morning, came back yesterday, went to work today. I've been working overtime hours. My girlfriend moved here 4 months ago now, and we've been trying to sell the apartment throughout, just little things that we don't realize that we need. So all in all, it's been a little hard to get into a regular sleeping schedule, even, let alone into a regular streaming schedule, even as much as I've been trying to keep that steady. But I think that sleep is a big part of the energy aspect also. And I do try to bring that, but at the same time, I try to keep things somewhat calm and relaxed, because for me at least, I know that I like to try and wind things down at the end of the day. End of the workday, you're just looking to relax a little bit, in my opinion. So, or in my case, I should say. So for me, that's the sort of stuff that I'm really looking for. And it's a weird balance because I do want to bring energy, but at the same time, I want you guys to feel relaxed and just enjoy yourselves. I don't want to get anybody all high strung or anything like that when you're trying to relax on a Tuesday evening. But that's my take on it, at least. Joy Creation Story Mode. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it, Jackie. Using sub count isn't everything to me. That is absolutely true. That is definitely a true statement. But at the same time, they can be decent indicators of how well received certain things are. So it's a strange balance. You kind of, you can keep an eye on it, but it isn't everything type of situation, if that makes sense. Oh, well then, I will take that critical success and be on my way. Thank you. Just do your best. That's all it takes. Be yourself as well. Yeah, I've been trying to do that. It's been a very interesting journey, and one that when I first started, I had no idea exactly what I was getting into. I knew what I wanted to do, but, or at least I knew what I wanted to do in the beginning, and it has evolved a little bit since then, and there are more things that I want to do in the future that I haven't done or that I don't have the means to right now. But there's been a lot of great experiences, and I've met so many wonderful people, both in person and through streams and comments and messages and things like that through the internet. So it's really been a lot of fun, very rewarding, and it's been really cool making a difference out there with the charity stuff, and also just with chatting, because you guys have had a big impact on me also, as far as support and just being there in general. So it does really mean a lot having you guys here. So thank you. Don't get teary-eyed. Don't get teary-eyed. Alright, so these are on cooldown for a while, so we don't have to worry about that for now. But I'll hold these scrolls. Lothlorien for now. We'll just keep them like that. I got all this like lower level stuff that's why I had so much of it, because I didn't need to use it for anything.
What do you need?
This is already full. I can't do anything here. Aw, thank you. I'm really glad that I was able to do that. And part of, I think I'm gonna stop here as far as the game is concerned, but not for chat. Part of what I've learned and realized is that making a difference is not just about the fundraising for charity, because that's kind of what I started out thinking. Not exactly, but it was more where my thoughts were as far as the wanting to make a difference. And sure, I mean, it does definitely make a difference, you know, raising money for charity, helping. Like we raised some money for St. Jude, over $100. I think it was 121 I said earlier, during May. And we've raised money for Doctors Without Borders and Child's Play, and there were several other charities along the way, and that definitely does help. But at the same time, that's not the only way that I want the channel to help impact the world. I want all of us together to create a community that helps everybody else who's here in the community and also outside the community. So that's something that you guys have helped to teach me. So I definitely do appreciate that. It's funny how differently you can look at things when you're going through it and you have this idea in your mind for what you think you should be aiming for and what you want to do, and how it evolves over time. And could not have done all of that without all of you. So as I've said many times already, but I do definitely mean thank you. It does mean a lot. Aw. Thanks, Randall. Thank you. Not crying just because why'd you catch your eye? Tears. Oh, I love that moment, Flora. Thank you for the loots. That's a great moment in Undertale. Let's see. What world do you play in? I used to play on Nimrodel, but then they had that huge update, and I'm now on Gladden. I'm definitely not on Gladden. I think I might have a character, or I might have had a character on Nimrodel. I need to check. I forgot to check last time too. So before we shut down, I'll switch to just camera and I'll check that for you. Oh, thank you guys so much. Really, it really makes me happy to see what this community has done and what it's capable of, and how far we've come from just some guy streaming in front of, you know, a secondhand webcam using a Logitech headset that he's had for a couple of years, and not knowing what to say and feeling uncomfortable in front of the camera and not knowing what to do or anything about streaming. And all that he was thinking about was trying to reach more people and hopefully make a difference as far as charity was concerned. And it's come a long way. Really has. It's come a long way for 11 months. But the exciting thing about that, aside from how far we've come together, is that we're coming up on a year anniversary. So gonna have to do something for that. Definitely need to do something. But what? We shall see. 2 characters named. Okay, are you on Discord by any chance, Babe Blue, or Twitter or anything like that? Because it'll be harder for me to keep track of of things that happen in YouTube chat after the stream is over. So I like to have something in a more permanent location. That way I don't miss it. I have an email also, which is on my YouTube account. It's the business email. It's tcg let's play at gmail.com. But you can get that link maybe in the description. I forget if I put it there. It's definitely on the channel description. If you go to the about info, you can check that out. But there are plenty of other ways to get in touch with me as well. I know, it really is exciting. I can't believe how it's almost a year now. Almost been doing this a year. And I've met so many wonderful people. And just this community is amazing. I could not ask for a better community than you guys. So thank you so much for all of that. I know I keep saying the same words, but I don't know. I can't come up with a way to put it, like a better way to put it. So I'm just like, thank you. Oh, man. No, you guys are really awesome. But, all right. I think it's 11 o'clock right now, so I think I should probably wind down. Although we've got some anti-text. Also, it's interesting how when I highlight it on my little client here, any of the characters that go below the line, or most of them, just start to disappear sometimes when I highlight certain characters and reappear when I highlight other ones. It's strange. But thank you, Jackie, for that loot. I really do appreciate that too. Naruto online now. But anyway, I think it is about time for me to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for your overwhelming support, for the loots, for hanging with me, for chatting, for watching in general. All of that stuff, it really does mean a lot to me. So I'd like to thank you for all that. Awesome, Babe Blue, thanks. I'll definitely check that out. But I'd like to thank you all for that to start with. If you enjoyed this and you haven't already, please consider subscribing or following if you're over on Twitch. We do these sorts of streams on this channel every Tuesday, and the current schedule is around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Usually it's been closer to 8:30. And Thursday nights, we're over on the Streamers Connected channel for now. That is an 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern as well. And for now, that's the only hard schedule, but I do have Discord and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff if you're looking to communicate outside of stream times. Flora, thank you so much, and Randall too. And Jackie, I know, but sleep is important. Don't forget that, because I have lost sight of that many times, and I have usually regretted it. So you too, Em. Thank you so much. Something at the end of the called a crazy raid where she and her fans go to another game or stream and join it. That's what I'm going to end up actually trying to do over on the Twitch side of things. If Desh is actually live, I will go ahead and host him. So if you head over to my Twitch channel, then you can follow along for that. Assuming that he's live. If not, we'll raid someone else. Don't worry about it. Look forward to watching a Hollow Knight playthrough at some point. Thank you. Tomorrow again. I won't be live tomorrow, Randall, but I definitely will be on Discord. And all the social media stuffs. So you can definitely get in touch with me there. And while we're doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and check right now to see if Desh is live. Let's take a quick look over here. Do a little look-see. Dash. He should be popping up, right? No, he's just online right now, looks like. That's unfortunate. But I'll find someone over here to host for now. Let's see. Maybe go here. Just taking a quick look around at the moment. Don't mind me, everybody. We're gonna be hosting shortly. I think just looking for Kiara's channel. Yeah, we can head on over this way, I think. We could do this thing. But actually, before I do that, let me just check. Actually, you know what? If you guys are here for the MMO aspect, I've got someone that I know who is playing Black Desert Online. So I'm going to go ahead and host over that way. But let me just catch up on chat before I wrap things up here. And then for those of you over on Twitch, we'll be checking out another friend of mine who's on Black Desert Online right now. So more MMO action for you guys. But let's see. Wait for the DLC. You got it. I will definitely do that. And thanks a bunch, Flora. I'll definitely catch you later. Nice having you here, Blue. Yeah, it really has been. Teeth hurt. Cold. No, not the cold. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Jackie. We'll be hosting over on Twitch, though. So if you want to check out some more, and I'll stay in chat for a little while over there, too, then go and check out my Twitch channel. Thanks for the live stream. Head to bed, and I'm looking forward to more streams and vids. Aw, thanks, babe. I will definitely catch you next time, and hopefully I get the hang of this recording video thing. I'm working on it. I promise. Good night, Randall. But we're gonna go ahead and host right now. So so you guys hang in there. If you haven't already and you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing or following. Like I was saying before, we do this sort of stuff twice a week, once on the Streamers Connected channel and once on my own channels here. That's the current schedule. I'm looking forward to doing more stuff in the near future, though. And if you know anyone that you think would enjoy this, please consider sharing, because that is the best way to grow the community and to bring more people into this. And I cannot do that without all of your help. So please consider sharing, subscribing, following, and I will catch you all on Thursday. I'll do a quick little video on my channels when I go live for the Streamers Connected one. Have a great night, everybody.